A squat, 3 or 4 points, just to remember with a squat, your feet should be dead straight. You will see a lot of people squatting with an open stance. It's wrong and unsafe. Keep your feet dead straight. Feet will be just outside your hips. Once you're in this position, tense your stomach, tense your core. A lot of people think that by doing Bosu ball crunches all day, you'll get a six-pack. If you want a six-pack and you want a stronger stomach, just squat. From this position, your hands come out in front of you and we put them above our heads. This is to keep our chest upright the whole time, down and up through the movement. The next thing we're going to do, and this is especially important, is as we go down, we stay on our heels and we drive our knees out. When I say stay on your heels, I don't mean that when we squat, we're balancing on our heels. All that I mean is that you're going to wiggle your toes. If you can wiggle your toes, you are nice and firmly balanced. It makes sense if you think about you to try and squat on your toes, the point of pressure becomes that much smaller. We want that point of pressure nice and big so that it's spread out over a greater surface area. So, feet are straight, they're outside the hips, we're on our heels. When we go down, we do not collapse our knees in. This is how ACLs, snap, and knee injuries come about. I always tell my athletes, drive your knees out, drive your knees out. And what that actually means is as you're going down, you're driving your knees out outside of your feet. This creates a good torque and good tension in your muscles. If you go down for me and in this position collapse your knees, you'll feel that your muscles suddenly become weak. You lose all the tension. That tension is the only thing that's going to drive you back up from the bottom of your squat. So a full proper squat is your hands up here, feet straight, drive those knees out and up. The last thing to mention is how deep your squat should go. If you are new to squatting, the depth of your squat should be to the point where you can stay on your heels safely. If going too low means suddenly you pop up onto your knees, that means you need to work on your hamstrings. Look at our hamstring stretch that we did earlier and work on those, lengthening those hamstrings. The longer they are, the lower down you can go. What I would ideally like is for your hip crease to go below your knee. So, as soon as the hip crease has gone below the knee, you can stand up fully with your hips open and fully extended, and that's a proper squat.